Yes, lads, welcome back to episode 44 of the Fulham Career Mode. We're nearly at 50. We're very, very close. Hopefully, we can make it, but I'm not so sure because we're right towards the end of the season. We're currently in the Champions League round of 16 in the final leg of the tie against Napoli. And we have the top scorers. The bloody Slavia Prague player is still the top scorer because of qualification. What a load of bollocks that is. I mean, I'm not having that. I mean, Mitrovic is third top assist. He's not far from top scorer, but it's just not really fair on the lad. Like he's actually had to play proper games. He's only played 5 matches, bear in mind, but hopes to have a little Champions League run, get to semis or final. That'd be quite nice to see. And we'll see what happens after this game because obviously it's a massive game. We're only 1 goal ahead of them, I think, after the first, like 1 or 2 goals. So we need to proper turn it on. And we'll have a press conference to try and boost the team morale before the games actually start. Because the team is, the morale changes all the time. Like, end of last episode, we were like maxed out, very happy. No, it's just a little bit off, and I don't really like it. I don't know why they do it. I don't know why the game decides to take points off me for no reason, for not even playing any games, but, you know, it is what it is. I tried to read these answers, and, well, I tried to read the questions, and you can't even get the right answers. Like, this one I actually got, so it boosted the morale. It actually made a difference. That's why I chose to include it, but the press conferences this year are ridiculous. I actually have to read them, and I don't like it. I don't like it. It's hard work. It's effort. I have a limited amount of time to record the episodes, and I have to read questions on a game. How unrealistic. No, I'm joking. It's something to do, I guess, before a game. But we do start with the first game of the episode, and we have got Napoli in the Champions League at the Cottage. So, very good team, Napoli, on this, honestly. We saw their team last episode. They have, like, Osimhen. They have Mason Mount as well. They have such a ridiculous team. But we see our team. We've got Ramsdale in goal, as always. We've got quite a strong defence. Lamptey, Tomori, Gvardiol and Pagano. Usual midfield 2, usual attacking 2 with Demir now replacing Saka as the right attacking midfielder and De Groot and Mitrovic as the strike force. So you see the team before the game, taking all the pictures. As we always say, a bunch of handsome devils. That's what I'm saying anyway. But we do kick off very early on, straight from kickoff to be fair. We have our first chance of the game. Well, this right back from Sociedad, Garozabal, has a really lucky interception. It's apparently 4-3. I can't even remember that from first leg, but apparently that's what it was. But we do get a throw in. Mela plays it into Mitrovic. Mitrovic gets a bit lucky with the ricochet. Lucky for the pass. Plays it back to Mela, who gets past his man straight through to De Groot, who hits it across the goalkeeper. Lucky ricochet through to Bellingham. And what a goal that is. Oh my... No, I'm joking. It's about 2 yards out. It's an open net. So, really good finish by Bellingham, obviously. Lucky ricochet. Very, very lucky ricochet. But it does put us 1-0 up. And Napoli do get a chance after 10 minutes. As they go for the corner, but Demir picks up the loose ball. Look at this for a little bit of skill. Dinks it over the man's leg. Garozabal cannot keep up with Demir, who's so much better than Saka. It's not even funny. He just hits it straight across Emiliano Martinez to put us 2-0 up. And what a finish that is. He drop kicks the thin air. What a goal. That, like, I don't know if I showed... I don't think I showed the replay, but that were absolutely phenomenal from Demir. And then to add insult to injury, De Groot hits the post, falls out to Demir, but then straight out to Bellingham, and another really, really scrappy goal. 7-3 on aggregate. The game's tied up at this point. Bellingham breaks his back doing a stupid celebration, but how good has this start been? Absolutely phenomenal. But just before the end of the half, Jose Gaia comes down the wing, crosses the ball into Mason Mount, and Pagano's nowhere near him for some reason. And Mason Mount, the former Chelsea man, slots into the bottom corner for a very good finish, to be fair. Very composed. I mean, Insigne's still playing for Napoli. I can't believe he moved to Toronto in real life. That is ridiculous. I just want to point that out. That is ridiculous. They're getting like a player who's still sort of at his peak. He had his best ever season last season, and they've somehow got him in real life, but he's still at Napoli, obviously, on the game. Because he is fantastic nonetheless. So we do go in 3-1 at half-time. A good first half. Rams didn't have much to do, really. I mean, the team played fantastically well, but we still managed to go into the half-time in the lead. Just after half-time, Mount goes through again, and what a finish that is. Just a fast, intricate interplay they've just played. It's absolutely phenomenal. Osimhen straight through to Mount, as I say, and it's just like one-touch football. Like, we can get nowhere near them, and it's a really good goal by this Napoli side, who are still in the game now, 7-5. Getting flashbacks to, like, different seasons against clubs on aggregate. It's really difficult sometimes. But straight from kick-off, we do pick up the ball. Mitrovic's absolutely wiped out, but Mela gets a little ball on Garozabal, who has an absolute nightmare. And De Groot makes it 4-2. I say Napoli has to think game, but we can just do that against him. Make him look like we're playing an amateur, and it's just so easy sometimes to go straight through the middle. And De Groot just put us 4-2 up. And then around the 2/3 mark, Mitrovic with an absolute worldie. What a goal. What a goal that was. Absolute beauty into the top corner. He's like 25, 30 yards out. Runs past a man. Shrugs him off there. I think it might have been Insigne, so it's not really a man. It's like a small child. But it's still, what a ridiculous goal that is. And it does put us 5 up on the night. And then just before we thought it ended, 78 minutes, it comes out to Mella. And 6-2. Napoli were back in the game, but not for long. And Mitrovic did really well there. I've started dinking the ball over plays, by the way. It's a bit ridiculous, but it seems to work. And we do win the game 6-2 after Mella's really easy finish. Very difficult game at times, this, but overall, a 6-2 score is a little bit flattering. But we do indeed get the win. So the press conference, we have Jude Bellingham again. He had a really good game. 2 goals in the first half. He was absolutely fantastic. Instrumental in the midfield. And had a really, really solid display overall. And just a 6-goal win against Napoli by 4 goals as well. Just absolutely fantastic. 6-2, 10-5 on aggregate, sorry. It's a very, very solid win nonetheless. So we're going to the next game of the episode. We have got another game at the Cottage, obviously. Well, I don't say obviously, I'm not trying to be rude. But yeah, we've got another game at the Cottage. And we have got the visitors, Brighton and Hove Albion. So we see the team. We've got Ramsdale in goal, as always. We've got back four of Hatabo, Tamori, Ramos and Robinson. Gvardiol's absolutely shattered, by the way. We've got Bellingham and Carvalho as a midfield 2, with Mella and Saka on the left and the right. And then Carrillo and Mitrovic as the 2 strikers. So a few changes from the UCL team, but we've got quite a few tired faces. So again, straight from kickoff, Brighton kick off with a very poor pass from, I can't remember who it is, but it's not a very good pass. Carrillo to Mitrovic. We're just starting for the quick goal. Melly picks up the ball and finesses it first time. What a goal that is against Robert Sanchez. Like, he's a fantastic keeper, Robert Sanchez, in real life. Obviously former Forest Green goalkeeper, but he's nowhere near that. Just straight from kickoff, he runs to the camera because he loves it, Mella. He loves it. He thinks he's a pretty boy, bless him. What a finish that was. Puts us 1-0 up. And Brighton do soon respond, though. 17 minutes this time. McAllister with a... I mean... we're going to call it like a Di Canio-esque finish, but it's not, is it? It's just a shite finish. But yeah, he puts it away from keeper, but that's very, very fortunate from the Scottish-Argentinian attacking midfielder. So obviously his name is McAllister. That's definitely not an Argentinian name, that is it. But it's a really, really like good through ball, but the finish is just bizarre. Like, Ramsdale's nowhere near it, but I mean, nonetheless, it is 1-1. Just before half-time, Poulsen again. What a save from Ramsdale. But it comes back out to McAllister, and we're 2-1 down at half-time. Oh dear, half-time goals in this game are far too irregular of an occurrence for us. Well, against us all for us. It was a great save by Ramsdale there, but it just fell fortunately for Alexis McAllister. And of course, we are 2-1 down at half-time. So not the best half of football. Not a lot happened, really. I mean, not many highlights in this episode, apart from the goals to show you, because, I mean, it was just shots, really. Shots go in. And obviously it was 2-1 at half-time. McAllister had a very good half, but the goals could be done better with him. I'd probably say so. So after the restart, though, Ramsdale's forced into a very, very good save. Low down to his right-hand post, we've seen Potter talking to Willie and Jose on the touchline. I don't know why they do that. Why would we be talking to Willie and Jose? I don't have a clue. But Brighton do get a corner. They try and play it out again. Josh Honemer, our former player, plays it in. It's a really good bit of football. And Poulsen has another shot saved by Ramsdale, who's in fine form today. But in the 59th, Mitrovic just played through again, hits it across Sanchez, and there's just no doubt in anyone's mind that he's not going to score from there. He celebrates with the knee slide, ruining his ACL and PCL in the process, but, I mean, really good football again. Fantastic through ball. Took it in stride, straight past his man. I think it might have been Veltman, who's not the quickest, but still had to do a job. It's a really, really good finish by Mitrovic to put us in 2-2. And it's just after that, I mean, it's just so quick. Like, I don't give myself any time, but what a finish that is. The Jesus celebration, as always, we love to piss him off because we don't like him. But it's just a fantastic finish from Mitrovic. He just turns and it just illustrates how good and how quick he actually is nowadays. Like, he just turns in a flash, in a second, and he fires it into the top corner past Sanchez, who's nowhere near it yet again. And just before the end of the game, 76 minutes now, Mella comes up again. Look at the footwork from Mella, straight to Mitrovic, who gets his hat-trick. I have no other words. Like, he celebrates like that when he knows how good he is because he's absolutely fantastic. And just for the end of the game again, Demir makes it 5. I just don't know what to say because there's no build-up to him. I literally like tackle him, and I mean, I don't know who's doing that camera. It's a bit of a shaky cam, that, but what a finish that was. And he's won the game for us. He's sealed the 5-2 win. And it's absolutely fantastic result. Let's say we were 2-1 down, we score 4 goals. It's like the Newcastle game all over again. We're so positive, and we had 15 shots to 8, so we definitely deserved the game, but Brighton were nowhere near this. Absolutely nowhere near it, and we absolutely deserved the win. So we do go into the press conference nonetheless. And as I say, Mitrovic was absolutely phenomenal that game. Absolutely phenomenal. Just like he has been all season. 44 goals or something stupid now. It's getting ridiculous, to be honest. And Brighton had no answer for him. I'm just proud. Apparently, I'm proud of the boys' determination. Whatever that means.
Thanks, that's all the
but, you know, good result, as I say, nonetheless. A 5-2 victory. We've scored loads of goals already. 11 goals this episode already. And we're having a bit of a field day in terms of scoring. We just need to actually get some clean sheets for a change. So we do have the next game, though. We have the 3rd game out of 4 of the episode. We are against Aston Villa at Villa Park. A very, very beautiful stadium, this. Not quite the Cottage, obviously, but it's just a nice stadium visually to look at. A very appealing ground with how it's laid out and the seats and everything. It's just quite a nice ground to be at. So we see the team. Ramsdale in goal. Lamptey comes in at right back. We have Tomori, Gvardiol and Pagano as the back 4. We have Bellingham in the midfield with Calvin Phillips. We have Demir on the right, Mellor on the left as always, and Mitrovic and De Groot as the strikers. So Zambo drops to the bench as well as Carrillo, Ramos and Saka. I think Robinson does as well, to be fair. So quite a few changes. But we do get started very early. So this time Bellingham picks up the ball and he hits an absolute worldie of a goal. I mean, they say bend it like Beckham. I'm saying bend it like Bellingham. That is a phenomenal goal from Bellingham. He sips the tee. By the way, I dropped my remote so we can't see the replay. As it comes out to him, I just dropped my remote on the floor. So I'm going to show you the instant replay, of course, because that's the next logical conclusion. So we see Bellingham celebrate. And what a goal that was. I mean, I'll show you it again. I just want to emphasise how good it was. That's like goal of the season level, that is. Look at that. Just the way it angles into the top corner. That is bend it like Bellingham. That is what I'm saying. So, a fantastic finish from Bellingham. But Aston Villa do come again as Ramsdale makes a very smart save from McGinn. Up high at his left-hand side. We do get a corner in the 44th minute, though. We cross ball into Mitrovic. As always, he's unfortunate not to win the header. But we do get another corner. And you'll see what happens this time. We're looking for the short this time. We play it short to Demir. Who just cheekily dinks the ball in backstick to Mitrovic, who makes no mistake. He outjumps his man like he's not even there. And celebrates like that. Like, that is a baller. Absolute baller. I can't emphasise how good Mitrovic actually is. I've never seen him have a bad game, I'm going to say it. Who cares about what was wrong, what is going wrong with Mitrovic, but the old episode. But he's just fantastic. Like, who cares what he was then? He's just fantastic now. Like, how can a striker struggle initially in the Premier League and then just become an absolute demon in between? Absolutely fantastic. So, Villa get us underway after half-time, and it's just a simple victory for the first half. Like, there's nothing else happening. Trying to get to half-time so I don't have to do any stupid cuts in between. And absolutely dominated that first half. 2-0 doesn't sound like a dominated score, but it was. It absolutely was. So after the restart, though, 10 minutes after the restart, Mellor comes down the wing, looking for the shot on goal. Just goes straight past the goalkeeper. I don't even know who it is. Well, the keeper's down before Mellor's even made it into the 6-yard box. So, not great from the Villa goalkeeper, but Mellor, absolutely phenomenal to take it round him. And we are 3-0 up. But then Villa come again. It's a great save by Ramsdale early on, but Schlagler, whatever his name is, plays a ridiculous ball. And Louis Barry, how the hell did he score that? I'm sorry, my voice has gone like this, but how did he score that? I don't know how he's managed to find the angle. It's a ridiculous angle. But it's a great finish. But Ramsdale's nowhere near that. But just before the end of the game as well, Louis Barry again. What a goal from the... I don't know if he's a youngster anymore, but he's about 17 in real life. What a finish that is. I don't know what to say. Like, they've got a really good team, Villa, on this. They've got a lot of like former Premier League top 6 players, and Louis Barry just being about 20 years old on this and scoring goals like that against Ramsdale. Just fantastic. It's a player we could look for in the summer if we do another year of the save. So We did thankfully just play the ball on the back four a little bit, because why not? I don't like losing games unrealistically, because Villa decide to like grow a pair of bollocks and come back at us. So we do win the game though, 3-2. We see that man scored another important goal today. And we do have a look at the match ratings and the facts of the match. So the players played really well overall. Mitrovic had another good game. Bellingham, again, has been fantastic. That goal he scored is the goal of the season. Absolutely no doubt in my mind. Demir was really good again. I mean, he's replaced Saka, as far as I'm concerned. Melo was obviously good. And I think it was a really good performance from the defence as well for a nice change. So we do go straight into a press conference, though. We are thinking about the Champions League now again. It is the next leg of the the next round of the Champions League. Got the quarterfinals, first leg against Borussia Dortmund. So very, very, very difficult opposition we've got here. I'll show you their team, but it's absolutely crackers. I'm telling you, it's absolutely mad. Got such a strong and dominating team. And I think they're like usually top 3 in Bundesliga every season. We've had a look at the saves. So I don't think they've beat Bayern yet in the league, but they're definitely not far away. And you'll see by their team, it's absolutely phenomenal. So we're at the Cottage, though, for the first leg, which is probably a good thing because we can sort of focus on the away goals. If that's still a thing anymore, I'm not actually sure. But great for the Cottage to have quarter-final football in the Champions League. We see the team. We've got Ramsdale in goal. We've got Tomori and Ramos as the central defenders for this game. We've got Hatabo and Gavardi as the back, as the right back and left back. Sorry, we've got Bellingham and Zambo in the midfield. We've got Saka, Mella, Mitrovic, and Silas leading the line. So Silas gets a game. He definitely deserves it because he's not really had many games this season. Every time he plays, he has a really good game. So I'm glad to give him a bit of game time. He is 6'2" after all as well, so he's a bit of a nightmare for the defence. So we have a quick look at Dortmund's team here. They have like people like Kyle Walker, Gio Reyna, Kaglo Soyuncu. They have such a good team. So Lafont in goal, apparently. Like, just look at their team. They have Roberto Firmino. They have Marco Reus on the bench still. They have Walker, Soyuncu, Nunez, and Rozier as the back four. Torreira, Lema, Reyna, Sensi is the midfield four. And then Volland and Firmino as the front two. The veteran strike force is what I like to call that. So, very difficult game. You've got the skilled one in Firmino and just an absolute meathead up front in Kevin Volland. So, they do get underway. They do give away the ball straight away to Zambo Anguissa. And Silas turns his man fantastically well. Gets a shot away. But Alban Lafont tips it round his far post. Sorry, I can't even speak sometimes. But then again, Ramsdale makes a really good save in the 23rd minute. And Hatabo and Tomori get it out between them. And honestly, first half was dead. Absolutely dead. So 0-0 at half-time. It's not too bad. We're not losing, are we? But we do go straight again. 5 minutes after half-time. Silas picks up the ball again. Straight into play passing with Bellingham. And Mitrovic scores an absolute scorcher into the bottom left corner past Alban Lafont. Like, what a finish that was. The team goal, the team play was absolutely exceptional. We're on a roll, honestly. We're on an absolute roll. It's a great finish by Mitrovic and a great setup by Bellingham, the former Dortmund man. So, fouls for the end of the game. I mean, nothing happens. Mella plays a ball through to Carrillo, who runs straight past Soyuncu, straight past Nunez, who tries to foul him. And Alban Lafont pulls off a really, really smart save. Low down to his left-hand side. So he obviously anticipated the shot, and he made the save from it. So after having a little cough, I've come back, and Silas playing the ball to Zambo Anguissa, who hits the crossbar straight out to Silas, and he's paid off the decision to put him in the starting lineup. Silas Katumpa Mavumpa, I think that's his name, Mavumpa Katumpa, something like that. And either one, it's the other way around, I don't know which one it is. Scores a header, repays the trust I've put in him, and Ramsdale's going absolutely mad. His personality is like real life, honestly. He's just absolutely mad every time we score a goal. Absolutely fantastic win this. 2-0 at home against Borussia Dortmund in the Champions League is next levels. So it was obviously a great effort by Zambo, but the header by Silas was phenomenal across the goalkeeper, Lafont. He did steal the game for us, so that is what we like to see. Carvalho gets a little run out for the last 2 minutes, but nothing happens. You're not going to see anything. And we did indeed win the game 2-0, so fantastic result overall. And not really much else I can say apart from we deserved it. And we did a lot of good things in that game. We didn't really concede many chances. We got a clean sheet in the Champions League, which is something we've very rarely done this season. And we thoroughly deserved it. I'd best not press restart match, to be honest. We see the stats after the game. They had 2 expected goals, we had 3.5. I think we deserved it. They only had 2 shots overall. But Ramsdale was in fairly good form, like he has been this episode. Bellingham with another 7.9 rating. Mitrovic with an 8. Silas with an 8.8. The team was really, really good overall. To say how much the rating system didn't really agree with that. We see Bayern losing 3-0 to Real Madrid in the first leg of their quarter-final clash. Wow. Like, I hope we don't get them in the next round if we win. So Bellingham's now up to an 89. He's gone up by 4 this season. What a signing he was, by the way. Signing of the series, absolutely any day of the week. So we see the table at the end of the episode, though. We are only 9 points behind City now. We've gained another 3 points over them. We've scored way more goals. We've conceded more goals. It just is what it is. So in the final 8 games, we need them to lose 3, and we need to win every game, basically. If we lose a game, I feel like we're out of it. We know it is what it is. So we're not doing bad. So see Mitrovic at the end of the episode. He's got 45 in 30. He's the top scorer in the league by an absolute country mile. Mellor and De Groot are both on 14. They're doing really well. And then, Nunez on 22 is not bad either, is it, to be honest? So the clean sheets, De Groot's on 22 and 29. Mellor's on 16. Mitrovic, look at the top 5 assists are our players. What a joke that is. And then 8th is Saka, so we're not doing bad there. Ramsdale's on 6 clean sheets. Not a clean sheet in about 10 games, but, it is what it is. I'm not that bothered. It just happens like that. So we'll have a look into the next game. The next episode of the series. We've got a home game against Manchester City in the league. We've got an away game at Borussia Park. Another away game at the Vitality Stadium. And an away game against Tottenham Hotspur at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Followed by, potentially, a semi-final clash against Manchester United in the FA Cup. So I really appreciate you watching. Please like and subscribe. And I will absolutely catch you in the next one. Thank you very much.